Now, this last problem of these recap notes of what we covered from before spring break is this kind of puzzle question. Now, I think most of these things are related to the angles somehow, and we'll kind of discuss that. But a specific area I want you to focus on is that the radii is 6, okay? And this is a central angle, so this is 110 degrees. And since these are isosceles, these have to be 35 degrees and 35 degrees. And using that, you can get some more information from other parts of the problem. So just kind of keep that in mind. Lots of the other areas we don't know things about. So I mean, like, we could say that this would be like 42 degrees because it's a central angle, and it's also equal to 6. And then we know the angles that are associated with it. So that's going to kind of be the problem why it's so common. So like, for example, arc AC. We know that the central angle is going to be 26 degrees, and we are looking for an arc length here. So 26 over 360 times 2 times 6 times pi. So the arc length here is going to be 13 pi over 15. Okay, and then it's for the next one we're looking for AFI. So AFI is going to be starting at A, go in the direction of the F, and all the way around to I. So we just exclude the 42 here. So that's 360 minus 42. Times 2 times 6 times pi. So when we simplify that, we're going to get 53 pi over 5. That's the arc length there. So now, zooming out again, taking a look at the angles, we have API. Okay? So API, oh, we talked about that one already. Since it's a central angle, it intercepts this 42 degree measure arc, so the central angle would also be 42 degrees. Okay, DJF. Well, first the challenge is finding these things. Holy cow, they're all over the place. DJF, DJ to F, so DJ and F. Well, this is not a central angle. This is not the center. So we have two arcs that we're really focusing on here. We have this arc, and then the other arc that DJF is vertical with, right there. Okay, so CIH is the other one. So what we want to focus on here is averaging these two. Okay, so this is going to be 92 plus all of those added up are 152, 18178 divided by 2. So that's a little bit large, so let me kind of just zoom in here so we can write that at an appropriate size. Okay, so we're going to have 92 plus 178 divided by 2 is going to be equal to 135 degrees. Okay, more. We got more to focus on here. We have, I just figured out I can do that, which will make this a lot easier. IHD. IHD. Notice the vertex here is on the circle, so it's inscribed. So we just need to focus on the arcs that are going to be intercepted. So our arc that intercepted to IHD is going to be this part right here. So we have a total of 4226, so 68, 118 divided by 2, and that's going to equal 59 degrees. So it's taking everything with it. Okay, so that's going to go down there. So let's erase this. Okay, the next thing we're trying to find is AIR. So AIR is going to be this angle right here. Now notice that this is made out of a secant and a chord. Okay, none of these are tangent to it, and that's really where the trouble comes from. Okay, it is supplementary to this angle right here, so that really is our strategy. The inscribed angle here, we're going to add up all of these, find this angle, and then subtract it from 180 to find this angle. This 42 is not going to work. Okay, so we're going to find AIH first. Okay, so the measure of angle AIH is going to be everything but so we have 208 divided by 2, so that's equal to 104. And then we're going to subtract the measure of AIR is going to be 180 minus 104, so it's going to be 76 degrees. Okay, so we're going to take that, duplicate it, shrink it down to size. There we go. Now we don't need this part anymore. So now let's see what angle we're trying to find next. So the next angle we are trying to find is IBG. So IBG is going to be an exterior angle. So we're going to have to subtract two arcs. First arc minus the second arc. So 150 minus 26. Let's get rid of these eraser parts here. There we go. So now the measure of angle IBG is going to be 150 minus 26 divided by 2. So that is just going to be 62. Okay, vertex outside made of two secants. So let's take this. Oops, that's not going to work. Not make it the right size. There we go, shrink that down to size. Okay, what are we trying to find next? We are trying to find DHG. Okay, so DHG. Now this, HG is tangent, and DH is a chord. So now we have tangent chord. So we just need to find the arc that it intercepts, this one right here, and divide that by 2. Okay, so the measure of angle DHG is going to be 48 plus 44 plus 40 divided by 2, which is equal to 66. So that would be our answer there. Let's Shrink this down to size. And I think we only got one more left. Uh-oh. It says round. So that means we may need to use approximate strategies in getting an answer for this one. IH, so the chord IH to the nearest 100th. Oh, well, that's that triangle we talked about at the beginning. We know the angles are 35. So we have a triangle that would look like this with 6, 6, 110, 35, 35. So it's trying to find IH, which is its base, and how much is that? So that's going to be using law of sines, sine of 110 over IH equals sine of 35 over 6. And solving that for IH, it is going to be 6 sine of 110 divided by the sine of 35, which is approximately 9.822. Okay, so those are the answers for those. Hopefully that was helpful. I know that these were a lot of problems to do, but these just kind of cover everything that we've covered so far. So please reach out to your teacher if you have more questions. Have a great day.